Well, for me, having a digital classroom means using it as innovation. It's another resource for our students to use. And an example that I can give you is every time we're engaged in a lesson, even though it's in the lesson plan, what we're supposed to do, but sometimes things change in the lesson. And for example, we could be reading a story, and a word might come up that the students don't understand. So right away we'll say, hey, let's use our iPads. Let's search for the word. What's the meaning of it? Are there several meanings? How do we pronounce it? I teach bilingual class, so for me it's very helpful in that manner for my students when it comes to language. And the students are fascinated by them. And not all of my students have access to iPads at home or internet, so my classroom is the only time, or the ILC is the only time where they can become engaged with these devices, and they love it.
What I have done, I have 10 iPads, and I actually have about 5 of my students bringing their own devices. It's a first grade classroom, and I have connected them, had our technician connect them to the network, and I have placed shortcuts on their home screen to electronic databases and district databases so that they have easy access to district resources. They are able to access the virtual library, they're able to access accelerated reader. I've also downloaded some applications that are applicable to their curriculum. It not only affects them in the classroom, but beyond the classroom. The ones that bring their own devices go home and they're able to have easy access to the district resources through the home screen. And I've also talked to parents about utilizing those resources at home, and like I said, the accessibility and being able to utilize what the district has to offer. I have a lot of questions being asked by parents, good questions. How do I get onto the virtual library? How do I access AR? They're starting to ask a lot of questions that are good questions. I know that we have the virtual library connected to the district website and the school website, but once the parents see it connected to the teacher web page, they're able to see how it's connected to the classroom.
My role is to primarily support the staff and students here at Rodriguez Elementary. And I guess even more so the digital classrooms, since they're breaking new ground with the technology being used in the district, and also serving as a model for the rest of the district. I performed the initial configuration of all the technology equipment placed in the classrooms, and also the BYODs brought in by staff and students. I also make sure that the devices have connectivity to the network and can access district resources.
Since the ILC is like the hub or the heart of the school, I see all students and have to work with all staff. So it's my job to make sure that they have the resources and the, whether electronic or print, that they need. I'm just in a very good position as far as getting technology to the students, because I have a very supportive administration and we have an excellent tech that makes sure that anything that's not working, they get to it immediately. And since the students are so knowledge in technology, and that's their part of their lifestyle, I'm able to afford them the extra with the research, making sure they're doing things properly, and providing the necessity of what they're going to need in the future.
Digital classroom, for teachers, it provides the teachers tools, technology tools such as Apple TV, iPads, MacBook Pro, for teachers to utilize on a professional level first for research and getting to know the technology. And then on the student part, we have iPads for one-to-one for each student. In my classroom, we have 23 iPads and I have 20 students, so everyone's able to be hands-on, one-on-one with an iPad. On the iPad, we've done research, we've done math apps, multiplication, division, we've done QR codes, we've done a lot of project-based learning, science activities, and they're able to engage with apps, but also with the internet with researching. It's a huge motivator. Once you get that technology out, the engagement, the enthusiasm, the excitement that the students have, you're able to just see it on their faces.